Hello and welcome. This is the Atheist Dragon, and this is the Eye of the Atheist Dragon. And I'm going to be talking about atheism as a religious construct. Now, a lot of you are going to probably just denounce that, shake your head, but it's those that are curious, the ones that are wondering, well, huh? What? Explain. An atheist is simply someone that doesn't subscribe in the cult of religion or the belief of that God. Not necessarily that a God does not exist or gods don't exist, just that God that the claim is made of, it has to be proven. I believe in God and I believe God is real. Okay, prove it. That's simple. You have to prove your claim. You say something is real, you must prove it. It's that simple. That's the basic bare bones of any scientific method. And let's remove science from it. That's just social. Hey man, I got this plan to make this kind of money, and I think you ought to join in with me. Well, I want to see what it is first. But what is it? You want evidence. You want proof. So that's the bare minimum, okay? An atheist just doesn't believe in that God, or maybe no God. That's it. And it doesn't subscribe to the cult that the religion is. That's it. That's what an atheist does. Beyond that, you're wrong. Anything past that, and you will always be wrong. That's all an atheist is. Okay? I've repeated this a few times for the past 2 minutes. So now let's get to why religion has created atheism. Because atheism wasn't real. There's no such thing as atheism. Once you put an ism, because religious people had to do this. They had to. Their lords and masters and pastors and priests and deacons and priestess and whatnot, they had to do this. They had to say this. Atheism, atheism, atheism. There was no atheism among any atheists because the atheists was just on their own. Literally on their own. So the religious people had to bring up atheism. Why? Because they have their religion. And there is no way that someone can be of anything and not like theirs. We have this congregation and this belief. Therefore, the atheists must have their congregation and their belief. And then they push that onto the atheist. And then they force an atheist community where atheists have to come together where they could not in the past. They tried, but they got murdered. But now, since there are laws to stop those murders, people are trying to come out and say, look, I've never believed in this stuff. I had to say I believe in your religion, your God and stuff, so I wouldn't get, ousted from the family, so that I wouldn't get hurt, so I wouldn't get beat up, killed, or shamed, or shunned. That's what they had to do. They literally had to lie to you so they wouldn't get hurt. So they're atheists. They want to find other atheists. Why? Because they aren't feeling safe with you religious people. Believe in what we believe in or else. You better believe in, you better be on our side. Threatening, hurting, just whatever you can do to hurt someone, hurting people. So the atheists got to find safety. They find some lifeline. They call someone, yeah, I'm an atheist too. And it's like, what, really? Really? I didn't know there was any around like that. Oh my goodness, I'm not the only one. So then you get the ACA, you get all these others that say, hey, we are outspoken atheists. You are not alone. We are going to tell you that we came from a heavy, deep religious background or a loose religious background. Some were not even raised in the religion at all. They were raised atheists. So you've got, the ACA. You've got, the free thought library and places like that, like Let's Chat and stuff. You've got Guileless Engineer. You've got Sunny Secular. You've got me. There are lots of others out there. They are all over the place. Talk Heathen and Eric Murphy's pardon the holy Kool-Aid. I think that's a little funny. I get it. It's a little morbid, but I get it. These places have to exist because people are deathly afraid. So religious people have to make up an atheism. And when they made up atheism, atheists did the worst thing they could. They went with it. Atheism it wasn't real. Actually, no, atheism can't be real because for it to be an ism, there has to be a culture. There has to be a way. And that's what the religious people keep doing. They keep trying to prescribe a way, a mindset, a cult, a belief, a system. In other words, they are trying to project onto every individual atheist what an entire religion is. Because if they don't, then they have to find fault with them. Wait a minute, you're an atheist? Yeah, so what about your group? What group? I don't have a group. If you've ever seen that conversation, the religious person is stunned. Oh, yeah, you do. You have a group. Other atheists, atheism, you've got your followers or someone you follow. It's like, oh, no, I don't follow anybody. I don't. There are people I listen to, but I sure as heck don't follow them. That's not what I do. They give information, pertinent information, and there are little tiny points at tiny little junctions where they can agree with something in religion. Certain things like the golden rule, which predates religion, but still religion has known to co-opt everything and act as if they originated it. Atheists, there's no such thing as a group of atheists co-opting something and saying, we did it, we originated it, and everything else that shuns it is evil. Matter of fact, there is no culture. There are no atheists that say, you subscribing to God, then I don't want to know you. You are evil and you are a detriment to society. You are dead to me. I don't think there are any atheists that's done that. Atheists will logically at points point out how your religion has caused multiple genocides through history. Even U.S. history kind of even doing it today. And to other religious people because they're not the same. They're from south of the border. So, yeah, let's do that. In the name of God, in the name of Jesus, in the name of your religion, you've done some horrible things. And if you have not, you subscribe to the very thing that keeps doing wrong. And since you don't want to be alone and you don't want to feel like you're low on that totem, on that little totem pole, you don't want to feel like you're at the bottom holding it up because that's where the dirt is. You're like, you atheists do the same thing. And atheists, individual. There's no cult. There's no group where we have this, hey, what are we going to do today, atheists? No, that don't happen. You put that on to us. You do that. That's your doing. I'm an atheist. I'm not going to hide that. I'm not going to be like, well, I'm an atheist or whatever. I'm an atheist or something. No, I do not subscribe to a belief in a God. I do not subscribe to a cult or religion. I do not believe by any stretch of the imagination that there is a God or gods out there. I am not the original atheist of one who is simply not Christian. That's the original. Someone who's just not Christian. If there were God or gods out there, there would have been proof. And every time religious people try to prove it, all they do is literally debunk themselves. That's all they've ever done. I'm going to prove to you God is real. Do it. And then they screw it up. 100% every single time. So for anyone out there that wants to talk about atheism, I get it now. I get it. It's not going to change because people have adopted it. The religious people came up with it. The atheists and the atheist community and communities have adopted it and call themselves an atheism. And when they did that, they took on the whole thing of, yep, we are atheism. and atheism is this or is not that. And now they got to defend a thing that religious people have pushed onto them. My suggestion would be stop it. Just simply stop it. Don't do it anymore. Like atheism isn't a thing. There are no, banners, and there's no groupings of atheists that get together and make plans of belief. Like, in order to be an atheist, you must do these things. You must think this way. You must dress this way. You must pretend or whatnot anything. You must shun these people to be a good atheist. In order to be a good atheist, you must do this and that and this and that. No, that don't happen. Therefore, ergo, true to the bone, atheism isn't real. Once there is an established culture of atheists, and there is a thing that we group with, and we start forcing beliefs and actions and whatnot within said culture, then you can start calling it an atheism. Until then, for me, and I think to anyone else that sit down and really think about it, atheism is a religious construct. And just like their God, it's not real. An atheist is simply one who does not subscribe to your religion or any religion, and one who does not subscribe to and or believe in a God. Anything past that is a lie. If you feel different, if you think different, if you know different, let me know in the comments section. If you have made a video that can debunk what I said or prove that what not something, hey, put it down there that you've done, not somebody else. I don't care if you're atheist or not. I don't care what you are. It don't matter. Just let me know. Put it down there. Put a link. If you only speak through video, put it down there. If you can write something that is 4,000 characters or less, put it down there. I can listen to it in Google Translate. I wish there was an Ecosia translator or something else, but all I got is Google Translate. Ticks me off. So that's what I'm asking. I am asking, if you feel different, let me know. Until then, if you want to know more, look into the Eye of the Atheist Dragon. And thank you for listening.